What's up? What's up? Hey, we gonna get straight into it. First off, let me cut the light on real quick. Let me say something real quick. Look at the nice fade. You see the tight fade? Just because I got the hoodie on don't mean I stay with a tight fade, okay? All right. So let's get into it. I got a story to tell, but first off, before I start this story, we're gonna get right into this story. I just want to let y'all know, stop paying attention to the video and how dark the video is, why I'm sitting in the whip, why I'm not doing it inside, and why I look like this. Why don't y'all donate to your boy and I can buy me a laptop? You know what I'm saying? I can get freaky with it, get jiggy with it, and we can really make these videos pop off. Second off, I want to let y'all know your boy coming down with something. So if you... What the hell is this? Okay. Your boy coming down with something. Throat a little scratchy. So in this story, I really can't get the people's voices down too much because I'm a little bit under the weather and I'm stuffy, so bear with me. This is a story that I will never forget. I will always remember like it was yesterday, even though it was a few months ago. I do remember it like it was yesterday. It was February 31st. Keep that in mind. This day, February 31st, the day I will never forget. So we went out, and first off, it was a real snowy, cold day. So let me tell everybody that. And we had some type of winter weather advisory going on. No, we don't pay attention to that. We're just trying to live life. It's Friday. We only get 2 days off. We already work. Saturday, Sunday, only days off. You know what I mean? Sunday is the recoup day. So we gonna get it in Friday. So we decided to get on Groupon and get a, get a little ticket for Tri-Day Friday. This is this awesome convention center in our city where you can do a whole lot of things. It's like there's so many activities, but on that Groupon we had a choice of either like this golfing. It's called the golf experience. It's called the G experience, but it's really called the golf experience. They just got it short on the website. The G experience, or you can do bowling, and we just did Top Golf recently a la carte. So we said, man, let's switch it up and do bowling, which was a huge mistake because I already got shoulder pain and everything. I'm dealing with a shoulder injury right now. You also get dinner and a movie on top of the golf or the bowling, hence Tri-Day Friday. Other things they have that wasn't included in that particular deal is like golf carts and darts and axe throwing and all type of stuff like that, little ill stuff like that. So long story short, the bowling went on without a hitch. We played 3 different games. It was cool. Next up was dinner. Dinner is when everything took a wild turn, took a turn for the worst. It was weird. There's about 8, 9 circular tables with 2 chairs per table. It's an odd number. It's about 15 people in there. Everybody got like two people to a table, and it's one table with one dude off by itself. And the tables are spread, far enough apart where, you can scoot your chair out. You ain't got to say, excuse me, sorry, tiptoe around with people. You got elbow room. You can move. You don't got to drop no bowls on nobody or nothing like that. But the tables are still close enough that in a civilized environment with normal adults, if you ear hustle the right way, you can hear what the person next to you was talking about. And that's when everything got real ill. And for everybody that want to know what I was eating, I ordered lamb chops with the seasoned mashed potatoes. And I'm not really a mashed potato guy, but those mashed potatoes were very, very amazing. Very delicious, great texture, everything. The lamb chops, they is alright. You know what I'm saying? And I got me a water. Everybody else had, their little cognac or they wine or whatever little spirits they had. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. In fact, I'm a teetotaler, meaning I don't drink at all. And I'm just a straight edge individual. So anyways, we sitting there, we enjoying our food, and we talking about how dope this movie finna be, man. I've been waiting for this movie, been 2 years in the making. Next to us is a couple. It's a strange couple. Girl look about my age, mid to late 20s, early 30s. But she's with an older guy. Look like he can be our grandfather, like 26. I'm sorry, 26. Lord have mercy. 50, 60 years old. And it just looked like a weird guy, bald headed. He had like a goat. Looked like he was from prison. He had like this thick goatee, gray down here and like yellow up here. So you know he a cigarette smoker. He's a squarehead, which is very gross. And I'm looking at this girl like, dang man, you down bad. This guy must have some money because you down bad, shawty. And I'm looking around. Everybody else looks normal. And then I scan over again to the guy that was sitting by himself. And I'm like, this is weird. This guy did Friday alone. He didn't come to bowling. I don't know if he did the golf or anything like that. But I noticed something odd. This guy, about middle age, 45, 50 years old, is eating soup. He paid all this money to get soup. He didn't get soup and salad, soup, salad, breadsticks, soup, breadstick, salad, wine, cognac, water. He was drinking soup, He was eating soup, but like drinking it from the spoon, you know, doing that stupid noise. That's all he was doing. He kept glancing around. He was looking at the girl and the guy next to us, and looks like he looked at me a couple of times. I'm sitting there, you know, chilling, getting my phone out, you know, place my FanDuel bets for the games that night, you know what I'm saying? Because February 31st was the night before March Madness, so it was qualification day, boy! So, oh, Lord have mercy, man. I gotta take it down a notch. I've been sick and I'm getting excited and I'm getting a little dizzy. But anyways, I noticed the girl sitting next to me, you know, the next table, and she's like, you know, please, no, please, don't do anything, but please, no. And the dude said, yeah, you're gonna do whatever I say. You're gonna do it. And she just keeps looking over at me, nervous, almost like a, please, help me. I really need some help look. And she goes to the bathroom. He follows her to the bathroom and stands outside of the door, which was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a guy follow his date, woman, or whatever to the restroom at a restaurant and stand outside of the restroom till she got back. And when she got back, you know, she just looked so terrified that he was standing outside of that door. And they went back and sat down for not even 45 seconds to a minute. You know, maybe a good minute, if that. They got up and was leaving, and she looked back at me like she didn't want to leave. Like, I don't know, something came over me, y'all. I don't know what it was that came over me. But I said, hey, y'all paid all this money and not gonna see the movie? We have to go. That's what this guy, so he got like some Russian or Eastern European accent. And this like a mixed chick, like some type of, she American for sure. She ain't got no accent like him or nothing. She's American. And I asked, what did I say? Something about the weather. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't really remember exactly what I said about the weather, but it was something along the lines of, hey y'all, it's a blizzard out there, man. Y'all might as well just wait it out and watch the movie with the rest of us. You paid all the movie. This is gonna be the best movie since sliced bread. Like, they got Tom Cruise, Samuel Jackson, Matt Damon, everybody who's everybody is in this movie. And then I looked at her and said, they even got Taylor Swift on the soundtrack. I know y'all kids love Taylor Swift. This movie is gonna be the movie to see. Y'all paying all this movie and gonna risk y'all lives. Y'all might as well see the movie before we risk our lives on the road. And she says, you're right, we should stay. And he looked over at Soup Eater. And Soup Eater looked at him and stood up. Looked like he was gonna go get in his shit if he ain't do, you know what I'm saying? Something just wasn't right. And then he said, we gotta go. And Soup Eater sat back down. And I said, I tell y'all what, I don't think it's safe to go out there. We under advisory. It's a whiteout. Look out there. Can you even see the cars? Look out the window. You can see nothing. At least, you know, let it wind down. They can plow the roads, get some salt, and we know we can all get to our destination safe. I tell you what, I know movie theater snacks expensive. I'll buy y'all snacks because I know y'all want to see this movie. I just know, you nervous. Wherever you from, they probably ain't got a lot of snow or whatever. So anyways, he reluctantly sits down, and the dude, the soup eater, all you hear is like a utensil falling into a plate or a bowl, like at a restaurant, or you dropping a fork onto a hard plate or something. That's what I hear. And I look over at him, he does. I'm like, what the hell is going on? At that point, I know something is off. I know all about human trafficking and everything. My radar just went off. And everybody else is starting to seem like, something ain't right here. So we flash forward to the movie theater. We walking into the theater, everybody, because they walk you in as a group. You're not really like all 15 of y'all huddled together, but they say, okay, follow us, everyone. And it's somebody at the front of the line and somebody at the end, making sure nobody venture off, because it's a really big building. And you got to go by, because they have time frames. It's the next dinner in the movie. It's the time frames. Everything's time. So we walk it in, and we at the concession stand. I say, hey, y'all, come on. That offer still stand. What y'all want? I want nothing. I'm like, okay. Hey, sweetheart, you want something? And she looking at the menu like, and I'm like, baby, they got popcorn, candy, slushes, pretzels, cookies. What you want? We got you. So she's like, I want none of that. And she asked the guy, do you guys have coffee? I'm like, lady, I don't think they got coffee here. Oh, yes. Is black fine? And she says, oh, that's perfect. That's all I need. Do you have large? Yes, we do. So she just get a coffee, and I'm trying to figure out why this lady just get a coffee. So we sitting there, and it's time to walk into the auditorium where the movie's playing, auditorium number 1. We walk down the stairs, go in the movie theaters. Ours is up the little thing. Once we go in, we walk up. They kind of at the bottom, so I can kind of see them. And she goes to the bathroom, and he follows her again. And I'm already suspicious, so I go to the bathroom. And they're walking out. What y'all doing? You gonna leave your purse in there? So, oh my gosh, thank you so much. She goes back to get her purse. He follows her in there. She grabs the coffee. She takes the coffee and smashes it in his face. I'm glad that didn't cool down. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She goes in her purse. She takes out a knife. And just starts stabbing dude. This shit is crazy. And then the other guy, soup eater, comes out of nowhere, yanks her up, takes her out of the movie theater. And next thing I know, I follow them out. They run outside of the building. He's held at gunpoint. The U.S. Marshals are outside. Oh my God, I gotta take the hood off of this. This is crazy. The U.S. Marshals are standing outside of the movie theater with their guns drawn, telling this dude to let her go, get on his knees, and put his hands in the air. I am confused. Anyways, they pull everybody to the side. They got me to the side. They got the concession stand boy to the side. They asking all type of questions. They go to the theater. They pull everybody out the theater. They start asking everybody questions. They ask me questions. We start telling them everything we know. And I ask what's going on, and they say, well, these people are prison escapees. This guy is her stepfather. The bald guy that she's mushed the coffee in her face. He broke out. He was in jail for murdering her mom. But what's even more sick is that he had an air tag put on her cell phone. An air tag put on her cell phone. Under her phone case. She didn't even know she had an air tag on her phone. Why was she going along with everything, you may ask? They told me, I don't know how this happened, but they had her 2-year-old It was a group of them. I don't know. I didn't ask any further questions. I had to get out of there because I didn't want to deal with the U.S. Marshals for various reasons. But as I'm walking away, the guy that was talking to me, the marshal that was talking to me, said, someone wants to speak with you. I said, okay, who's that? He said, Sandra wants to speak with you. I guess Sandra was the girl that, put the coffee in dude's face. They say that Sandra wants to thank me for saving her life. So she comes up to me and gives me the biggest hug that I ever had in my life. She says, thank you for finding a way to save my life and save my kid. And I'm like, ma'am, I did not save your kid. She told me that they said if she didn't give them what they wanted, they was going to kill her kid. And what they wanted was her. They wanted to sell her. They wanted her because he said that she reminded him so much of her mother. This is the sickest thing I ever heard. Anyways, the U.S. Marshals apparently was already on everything. The kid was locked in a cage. They found the kid. Thank God. I say this to say, guys, be careful. Be aware of your surroundings. And never be afraid to speak up. No matter where you at. Because it's always somebody willing to help you. This story really affected me and caused a lot of things to happen. A lot of things happened after this story. Mind you, I came in contact with the U.S. Marshals, and some hardcore seasoned convicts laid eyes on me. They know who I am. They found out who I was. And ever since February 31st, a lot of weird things have been happening. And I'm going to keep telling you guys all these weird things that have been happening and transpiring. Always remember, it's always a safe bet to get that hot coffee even if you don't drink coffee.